In Good Samaritan news, submitted by Good Lovin', a Chicago man was ordered by the city to stop offering the homeless shelter from the cold.
Why? They're like, let them burn in the motherfucking ice.
What?
Frostbite.
Okay.
You know ice burn? Yeah.
Yeah, so this man, his name is Greg, he's from Illinois. He had been opening his home for the homeless. The city told him that he has to stop because it's against city code. So that's why they told him...
It's against the rules, but not against humanity, motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
This is when human, like, regular ethics goes against man's law.
He initially had set up a shelter back in 2016 in his garage, but then paramedics had to go attend like some man that was having like a heart condition.
Not a crack overdose?
I don't know, they said heart condition. Once the paramedics got there, they alerted the city officials that he had like a shelter in his garage, and so that's when the city said like...
Tattletelling ass motherfucker.
Yeah, and then so he ended up examining the city code and he found a loophole that allowed him to have like slumber parties. He moved the entire shelter to his basement, and then he ended up introducing activities necessary for it to be considered a slumber party so he can get...
So they had Twister?
He's like braiding the homeless people's hair?
They were braiding homeless people's hair, they had a pillow fight.
7 minutes in heaven.
7 minutes in heaven, spin the bottle.
Not a slumber party. That's, no, that's not a slumber party.
Oh, that's like a party without parents. Because I was picturing two homeless guys making out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's not right.
What's going on in your head there, huh?
Well, he said spin the bottle afterwards.
Yeah, but I was following you. I was yes-anding you, Jill. I don't know.
I know, that sounds like, no. I fucked up.
He's not a great example to follow, so.
I think I was like, oh, I watched too much lesbian slumber party pornos.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah, going back to, okay, they're playing Twister. Yeah. All right, homeless guys are playing Twister, and the cops come in, hey, no shelter, hey. And then they catch them in like, red hand, yellow. And then they're like, we're playing Twister. Okay.
It's a slumber party.
It's a slumber party. All right. I thought it was a...
Oh yeah, it's like, well, these aren't homeless, they're my friends. So what the fuck is going on here, man?
No, well, the city ended up saying like he doesn't qualify for that loophole because that loophole is mainly only for children's parties.
Oh, so their age.
It's mainly that, and also the fact that his basement is not like up to code for sleeping regulations. So like the ceiling is too low and there's other things. So for that reason they told him like you need to shut down or else we're gonna condemn your house.
Damn.
This is in Illinois, Elgin. So this is what he looks like. This is Greg here.
Greg.
In his basement. And so he's saying like...
He looks homeless himself.
I was thinking that.
I thought he was a homeless guy, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
He has a great beard.
And so like back here is like all the cots and the sleeping bags like he has for homeless people. And he's saying like, you know, he's been trying to help homeless people for a while now, and like he considers them his friends, and so like now it sucks that they have to be forced outside because there's a lot of shelters that they won't even open their doors until temperatures drop to a certain degree, and I think it's like to 15 degrees.
Oh, 15?
People are dying in that weather, so...
I thought homeless people were like birds where they travel to the warm areas.
Oh, like they migrate?
Yeah.
Like there's a fucking homeless migration? Like, well, we gotta go back down to Florida.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's getting kind of cold in Chicago.
It was even snowing in Florida just recently.
Like if I was homeless in Chicago, I'd fucking leave that place. I'm going somewhere warm.
Yeah, well, I remember hearing something like they used to give plane tickets to homeless
Hawaii
people to Hawaii.
Yeah, they got in trouble. Other cities got sued by Honolulu because they found out that all these homeless people were just given one-way tickets. Like they would clean them up, one-way tickets, they drop them off, and then they're like, where are all these homeless people coming from? Because it's an island, you know, like. He's like, where the fuck? And then that's what happened.
But yeah.
Nice.
It's crazy that this guy's trying to make a difference and do something positive, and the city comes along and goes, nope. Instead of finding a solution like, okay, this guy obviously has a passion to do something like this. We do have these other missions or whatever. Maybe you can work in collaboration.
Because it seems like it's a win-win, right? It seems like he's doing the job for the city and overall the state. So you would think that the city would be like, all right, yes, you know, we might have to shut you down because we want to keep everyone safe, but because you're doing a good thing, we're gonna hook you up with this, or like you said, offer a solution. Like, it's really fucked up.
Yeah, well, like before he had tried, like he did open up a shelter at a church, but then apparently he had like a falling out with the partner that he opened it up with, so then that was left there, and then now like he tried doing it in his own home.
He just can't work well with others. He's got to be the king of his own homeless castle. I know what that feels like. I gotta have my own kingdom with all my homeless peoples.
I'm surprised you can't just invite people to sleep over at your garage or your living room.
Yeah, just because they smell like pee-pee.
If they smelled fresh, it was okay, but if they smell like pee-pee, then you can't.
Pee-pee's such a cute word.
They're also thinking about like fire exits and like all those kind of codes.
I mean, did he have like 30 people in there? Because to me, that just sounds like a Chinese family.
Yeah.
You know what I would love though? I would like for there to be public areas for homeless people to wash and bathe themselves, but that public bathroom only has a 15-minute time limit.
So they can't do heroin inside.
There's
Yeah.
all this
They
other
do,
shit.
don't they? Well, they don't.
No.
They can't shower, but the ones in the little.
Those green ones in downtown do that.
Oh, see, that's tight. See, like a 10-minute limit. And then they're like, well, how are you going to kick them out? What happens is, if they're still butt naked trying to fuck, it just opens up to the public.
That's how that one is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's inside. Once it closes, between every use, there's like a mini 3-minute car wash where it sprays everything inside, and then it opens up to the public.
That's fucking
Yeah,
dope.
that's how you can't really stay
We
there.
should have more of those then.
Yeah.
Because that's fantastic.
They had that
'Cause
in France, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because everybody deserves to be clean, at least. If you don't want to work, you at least deserve the right to not smell.
Maybe there are places we just don't know and they don't choose to clean.
Maybe.
Because, you know, I live in downtown and there's this one guy, like, he only has one shoe on all the time. And then, like, he has really long...
Your old shoes.
I know, right? I think people offer him things like he just wants money. He just wants money. He doesn't care about anything else. Like he just, you know, that's just his
A lot
style.
of people like that, though. They're like, oh, do you want, like, food? They're like, oh, it's like, I'm hungry. Can you just, buy me some... Oh, give me money. And then you offer them food. They're like, nah, I just want money. You don't want food then.
Yeah.
And you are not hungry.
You don't want help.
And he's Asian. That's the weirdest thing.
What?
Yeah, I've never seen an Asian homeless. And I was shocked. Like, what? I know he's like an addict because like he just has track marks and he's super dirty. Like you can't even tell he's Asian because he just has so much dirt on him and his clothes are just jet black. I think he used to be a white t-shirt that turned black and his hair is like super long and then he goes, "Can you spare any change, sir?" So he sounds like that. And then he sometimes sits down like cross-legged and he's like smoking a cigarette and every time someone walks by he goes, "Do you have any change?" And he just says that all the time.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then like I almost looked at him and said, "What happened?" But I didn't say it. I was like, I don't want to hear your story because it's gonna make me sad.
Wait, question. What are track marks? Track marks?
Little beep, 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 beep,
Oh,
yeah.
Look how...
I see. Track.
Heroin.
It's like he's trying to teach kids about drugs.
It's a sad story, man, but I don't know. He only has one shoe and it doesn't like people. I seen him offer people offer him like their food and all that and he's like, nah, he doesn't want any of that.
He wants cigarettes.
Heroin or something.
Often I wonder what I would do if I was homeless. I used to think about that a lot. It's like, oh shit, how would I be a homeless person?
Like, how would you spend your time?
How would I spend my time? How much money do I need as a basis to live like decently on the streets? And then what I would buy with it and how would I get myself back on my feet? It's what I think about. So I think about this. It's like at that time, 24-hour memberships was like $12 a month or some shit like that. So I'll go there, shower, do what I have to do, go job interviews as much as I can.
Where would you sleep?
Out in the streets.
So I would try to panhandle like enough money for like a motel, like $40 or something. And then I would think about food too. But I think it's easy to get food because people are always down. If you ask them specifically, can you buy me a sandwich? And you stand next to like a Subway or something, they'll buy it for you.
Yeah.
Food is, I think, easy to get by, but I think the whole, like, looking presentable, and then when you want a job, you need to have paperwork. Like, if you don't have ID, if you don't have any of that stuff, it's hard to get a job.
You just have to go to downtown LA and like in the alleys be like,
Collect pallets. If you know, that's what a lot of bums
Two
do.
different things.
You know what? That's what bums do. They collect pallets, and then you can sell each pallet for $5. So you'll have a huge stack of pallets on top of a shopping cart, and every single one is $5.
I definitely would panhandle, probably recycle shit, have a little hardship for roughly about like a year or so, save up, and I'm good to go. Unless I'm homeless and I have a Honda Element, then my whole life is completely different.
what, you're set?
Yep, because that's a home. That's a mobile home.
That's the difference between men and women. Women, we just feel like, all right, I guess we'll just like flirt with a guy then.
Yeah.
That's true.
And what, girls can get like a guy to take care of them?
Easily.
Yeah.
Well, don't guys get girls to take care of them? There's like a lot of guys like.
But you gotta have skills.
Oh.
So the city here, they said, well, we appreciate those who volunteered to provide additional resources in the community. Mr. Schiller's house does not comply with codes and regulations that guard against potential dangers such as carbon monoxide poisoning, inadequate light and ventilation, and insufficient exits in the event of a fire. So that's what they said.
That shit is legit though.
It is dangerous.
Isn't the garage a big ass exit?
Well, that
the basement.
Now it's the basement. They're talking about the basement now.
And then they got a gas leak and shit. But all those mofos are dead, and he got to clean up all those bodies.
The city shouldn't be like, bad, bad, bad. They should be like, all right, well, let's help you get to code, and we'll work together. I think that's fucked up.